Hi people, how's it going? Long time no see, hope you're all doing well. Back today just for a quick magic stream. I am practicing crafting. This is one of the main reasons why I haven't been online. I've been playing magic quite a lot, mostly in real life, not so much online. Otherwise I'll probably be streaming a bit more than I am these days. I'm just trying to make sure everything is working, but it's been so long. It's been like months since I last streamed. Try to make sure everything is working, and I'm trying to get my overlay. I might need to restart my game. I got my overlay open, but I'm not getting stats for my cards, which will help me a lot. Oh, I got stats now. You just kicked in. Lovely. I got some stats now. Oh, do I need to make sure my game is being focused on my computer, otherwise it doesn't work. Gotcha. So I played this set a little bit on the pre-release a week or 2 weeks ago now? 2 weeks ago. And I really had a blast. I really had good fun. It's a fun set to play. And I've been playing Magic again. Well, around the time I stopped streaming, maybe 6 months ago, I started playing Magic again after a little break. But I always loved this game. I've been playing for many, many years. I was like, no, not even a teenager. I must have been like 10 years old since I started playing Magic. On and off. And I really want to practice this new set. Get to know the cards a little bit better. The pre-release didn't go too badly. It did go quite alright. I think I must have had a positive win ratio, I think, to be honest with you, which I was very happy about. I didn't expect it. So I'm very happy that I basically won more games than I lost, which is a huge achievement for someone who's a bit rusty. On my best pre-release day, I participated on 3 of them. I had 3 wins, 1 loss, which was quite good. I was very proud. It was a 4-round pre-release tournament, which is unusual. It's normally 3 rounds against every opponent, but that one was 4 rounds. It was quite alright. A bit longer than usual, but very enjoyable. More games, more fun. So, I'm practicing a draft here. So basically, you get a pool of cards. You need to pick the card you think is the best for yourself, and then you pass the rest to the next player. So at the moment, in terms of ratings, I got very high ratings for the lands that give me at least 2 options. This one doesn't have a rating. I'm not sure why. Might be a bug with the overlay. But at the start, I think the most important is to get enough creatures. So rather than lands or spells, sorceries and instants, I think creatures are a lot more important. So I think, I could be completely wrong, I'm still learning how to play draft better. I used to just play, casual games with friends. I think if you can see a good creature at the start, just pick the good creature and ignore the rest, because you need a minimum of 15 creatures on your deck or you'll be in trouble. You're gonna really struggle. So, I don't think the creatures are that great. This guy is a 5 mana drop for a 3/3. 5 mana, I would say around 5 mana, maybe 4 mana even. You need a big creature that can survive by itself. Either has X-proof, like some kind of protection, or has big stats. Like for a 5 drop like this one, 4 mana of any and 1 swamp, you kinda hope you would have at least 5/5 these days. In the past, 5 mana drop 4/4, 4 attack, 4 defense, or 4 power, 4 toughness would be okay, many years ago. These days, in modern days, a 5 drop needs to be at least a 5/5 to be a proper self-sustained creature. We got some good removal. 2 mana removal. It's quite good. I can remove a creature up to 3 toughness, or 3 life if you prefer. This creature here can be quite good. So it has its own protection. So the opponent needs to discard a card if they try to remove it with a spell. And whenever I cast an instance of sorcery spell that targets a creature, I return a target creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield. Like, this card, late in the game, if I'm still alive, it could win me the game, I think. If it stays alive, especially, if it doesn't get removed straight away, I could recover at least 2 or 3 creatures from the graveyard, and I could win the game that way. But it's a 6-drop. Could easily lose the game before you have enough mana or enough lands to summon this creature. So I like it, but I'm not sure if it's a good creature to pick. This is the first pick, by the way. You're gonna have to pick, I think, 45 cards in total. I might go with removal for now. This is very good removal as well. If the creature I try to remove is already tapped, it only costs 2. So it's basically similar to this one. This one here. Last Gasp. 2 mana. But this one, it's probably not as good because it's only a creature with 3 life or 3 toughness. Anything bigger I cannot remove. But this one I can remove anything. All the other cards seem to be not as important. 4 mana, 3/4, rich, and increment. It could be good. So increment means if I cast a spell of 4 mana or more, it gets a +1/+1. And then the bigger spells I cast, it keeps getting bigger. But I need bigger spells, and normally you only go for low-cost spells. You don't go for big spells, especially in draft, because it's normally fast-ish games. This is quite good. This allows you to look for a card in your deck. Basically, look at the top 4 cards, and you look for the best cards on those 4. You keep it, and the rest goes to the bottom of the deck. Quite good, but I would say removal is more important. Removing a creature will help you a lot more than finding a good creature for yourself to play. And you kind of lose a turn by looking for that creature first. You lose 2 mana. Not sure. I think removal will be more important. I would say the priority is probably creatures first, then removal. Or actually any bombs as well. If what you call a bomb is basically a card that's just so good, it probably will win the game alone for you. Obviously bombs are a priority as well, but apart from that, creatures removal. And then I would say synergies are not as important, I don't think, because they are so hard to get. Like in previous sets, it was more about tribes. You had to build a tribe. If you have a type of creature, let's say Merfolk, a type of creature, if you pick 1 or 2 at the start, you want to pick a lot more, loads of them, because there's a synergy where they empower each other. But because you get random cards in draft, never a good idea to try to do that. So synergies you can kind of ignore. So I think bombs, creatures, removal is the most important thing, and then just sustain. How can you sustain your board? How can you keep going without running out of steam if your opponent is ahead? How do you get the game back if you are behind? So you can get mass removal, or you can get some ramp as well. Card draw can help you as well, but yeah, I think I'll go with removal this time. One site you can check as well to help you out, which is really good, is 17 lands. If you are a bit rusty like me or new to the game, 17 lands has a list based on live data. It will show you the cards that are most impactful in the game right now in the current set. I'm looking at traditional drafts, which is with real players. I'm doing a quick draft. Quick draft, you start against the computer, against bots, just putting your deck together. and then you play against real players. But this way, I get more time to think, because I'm not very used to the cards, I'm still learning. Maybe if I get a little bit better, I will move to the traditional draft against real players from the start. So at the moment, white cards seem to be the most powerful. You got a sorcery card that summons creatures for you, a creature that empowers your board, so every single creature you have on the board will get stronger because of this guy. It's very, very powerful. I actually won a couple of games because of this card on the pre-release 2 weeks ago. In person, not online. This one I haven't seen yet, actually. Practice Offense. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature target play controls. So that would be you, yourself. Target creature gains your choice of double strike or life link until the end of the turn. And you have flashback as well, so you can do that twice. For 3 mana. Okay, cool. This is really good because on this set, there's a lot of synergies around targeting creatures. So if you do anything in the game where you have to select a creature as a target, you might trigger loads of effects, positive effects on your board to help you out. So that's probably why this card is rated so high, because in terms of the mana cost, not bad, but it's sorcery speed. So when you can surprise your opponent, in my opinion, the card gets better. If it was an instant speed card, it would be amazing, because you could surprise your opponent and get good beneficial trades, because they might block your creatures thinking they're gonna do a good trade. They'll kill your creatures, and their own creatures will stay alive. If this was an instant cast, then you could change that. You could surprise your opponent. But because it's sorcery speed, you need to do it before you attack. So you kind of show your opponent, this is what I'm doing. So it's up to you if you want to stop me or not. Then we have a legendary Planeswalker here. 4 mana. Not too much mana, it's okay. Can gain life, 3 life. You draw a card and lose 1 life. Okay, so maybe I'm pretty sure this guy is used just for the second effect. You need to choose one of the 4 effects. Well, actually the third effect is very good as well. This guy is mostly used for card draw, for sure, and removal, to destroy creatures. The top ability, you probably almost would never do that. But actually, you only need to do the top ability once to unlock, like, the ultimate ability of this card, which is surprisingly fast. Normally, these type of cards need 2-3 turns to charge up to use their best ability. This card only needs 1 turn, which is crazy to think about. So on the second turn, after you summon this card, you can get an emblem. An emblem is basically something that stays on the board, which doesn't exist, but it's something that stays on the board forever. It's like a buff, an enchantment that stays on the board and cannot be removed. As far as I'm aware, I don't think you can remove it with any card in the game. I think it will always stay on the board, a emblem. There might be a card or two that will remove emblems, but I do not know them. So whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. So that would basically mean that you could deal 3 damage with this card all the time once you unlock that, which is quite good as well. Sometimes you only need like a little bit more damage to finish the game. Sometimes you are short by a small amount. That could help you as well, to be fair. Guys, I'm not sure, because I haven't streamed so long. Oh yeah, okay. Wasn't sure if the stream had sound, but sounds like it has. Good. Together as one, so it's colorless. Straight away, a rare colorless will be good for draft, because it's hard. Sometimes you don't have the right mana for the right card, so colorless basically means it will work regardless of what you pick. You can go 3 colors, 4 colors if you wish. It's suicide, but you could go 4 colors. Normally you go 1 or 2 colors. It's already hard with 2 colors to have the right lands to cast the right stuff on your hand. So straight away I can see there's potential on this card. Converge. Target player draws X cards, together as one deals X damage to any targets and you gain X life, where X is the number of colors of mana spent to cast this spell, so up to 5 colors. So for 6 mana, if you have 5 colors, oh, like, it's actually quite nice. You draw 5 cards, you'll deal 5 damage to anything on the board, you gain 5 life. That's sweet. It's not a card that is going to win the game by itself, necessarily, but it's going to give you 5 new cards and potentially a fatal blow option as well to finish the game. 6 mana basically means it's hard to get 6 mana in drafts, especially because most people play aggro, they play very fast decks, so you might lose the game by turn 6. But if you are still alive and the game is kinda stopped, if the game, like, both players don't have the upper hand. So if both players are a bit stuck, like you have the same amount of creatures, let's say each player has 3 creatures and none of them wants to attack. So you're just drawing to see if you're going to get a fantastic card to get you out of that situation. This could work. But most games, like I said, most games, especially on these sets, most people will pick white, and white is very fast right now. You're probably going to win the game on turn 5, 6. So this card might come too late. So if I see this card, I'll think twice if I want to pick it. I'm actually surprised it's ranked so highly. So, like I said, most people will play 2 colors. Maybe 3 colors if you are forced to play 3 colors. That means if you couldn't make a good deck of 40 cards with 2 colors, then you'll move to a 3rd color. Normally you'll splash. You won't even make a 3-way deck. Normally you'll just do a 2-way deck, mostly, like 90% of the deck is 2 colors. And you do what people call a splash. You just add a couple of lands of a different color and 1 or 2 cards of a different color. Sometimes just 1 card of a different color. Just because that card is so good, or because you were forced, because you didn't have enough to make a deck of 2 colors. So I would say, in most cases, people will cast these cards with X equals to 3 colors. So they'll draw 3 cards for 6 mana, it's a lot. Deal 3 damage, so you'll remove 1 creature, potentially. And you'll gain 3 life. Gain 3 life, it's like negligible. You could ignore the gain 3 life. So most importantly, you'll draw 3 cards, more often than not. Unless somehow you have a way of using 5 colors to cast this card, which I doubt, I could be wrong. So if I see this card, I'm not sure if I will pick it, even though it's ranked so highly. And then still on A+ tier, we got a white and black cards. It's up to 4. Okay, so it's basically a board wipe that you can adjust. You can destroy more or less creatures, and if you choose to destroy less creatures, you can bring some of your own creatures back to the board, so it's quite nice. It's a lot of mana though. 7 mana? In most cases, I would imagine the game is over, but I could be wrong. I need to play a few games to see what happens. But I remember my games, again, I played 2 weeks ago, then I went on a holiday, I went away, and just got back 2 days ago. So I didn't play this set a lot, I played it for 1 weekend, but most of my games, I'm pretty sure they ended on turn 6 or 7. So this card comes a little bit late, but maybe when you play it to win the game. To just clear the board and do one final attack with your creatures. Ahoy, Lord Deca! Very nice to see you. How's it going? Hey, still not gonna get back to EU. Smiling. Lord Deca, I haven't been playing World of Warcraft for a while now. I do miss it, but I don't know if I will get back. At the moment, I'm focusing a lot on work. I've been going to the gym a lot more than before. When I was streaming World of Warcraft, I would go to the gym maybe once or twice per week. Now I go like 4 or 5 times per week. I do miss World of Warcraft, but the thing is, Lori Deckard, as you know, you cannot dedicate a lot of time. I don't think I could enjoy it that much. You know what I mean? I'm that kind of player. If I'm playing the game, I want to go as far as I can go. I don't want to just, log in today, not log in for 2 days, and then log in again after 3 or 4 days for 1 or 2 hours. If I play World of Warcraft, I want to play every day at least 1 or 2 hours. And at the moment, that'll probably be difficult. I do miss it though. World of Warcraft must be my favorite game of all time. I always enjoy the feeling when you get back. You know what I mean, yeah? You take a break, 2-3 months or whatever, you don't play the game, or even 1 year or longer. You come back to World of Warcraft and it just feels amazing. Like the nostalgia, you feel excited to play the game. And there's not that many games that can do that to you, right? At least in my experience, there's a lot of games I like, but World of Warcraft is very special. Right, so we look at the top cards here. So if I see any of these, I'll try to pick them. Then we have A- tier, so it's probably not as important. But yeah, white is very powerful. So I can try to focus on white. I'm sure everybody will probably focus on white as well. There's a green-blue card here that is quite good, to be fair, for the cost and the value of what you get. 6 mana, 6/6, flying, trample. That first line and the stats are already enough to say it's a good card. But then on top of that, you get 2 more things. You get Cascade, basically allows you to cast 1 extra card. And instant and sorcery spells you cast from your hand have Cascade as well. That's amazing. Okay. I think I kind of know what I'm looking for, especially white cards. Seem to be some of the best right now. Right. Lorideka, have you been playing World of Warcraft a lot? Let me know, brother. Let me know what you think of the game right now. Right, I got a card here with a rating of 4.0, which is a very high rating. I think it only goes up to 5, I think. So 4 is very, very high. It's a creature as well, and I need creatures. I'm just starting my draft. So my priority right now is to get at least minimum 15 creatures. And this one is colorless, so it can work on any deck with any color. Which is absolutely fantastic. Converge. When this creature enters, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls with a mana value less than or equal to the number of colors of mana spent to cast this creature. Cool. So that would be at least 2. I can see myself easily having a 2-color deck, maybe 3. So I can remove a creature with mana value of 2 or less, which is it's already good, or 3 or less. And then if you pay 2 when the creature is summoned, pay 2, and you can put target card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner library. Okay, so if you have a card in your own graveyard, I guess, you would not help. There's no point to help your opponent unless it's a bad card. But you can put a good card back in your library. I cannot understand why this card is rated so highly. 6 mana is quite a lot for a 3/3 that removes 1 creature. I prefer aggro. When I play Magic, I like fast games. And I like low cost creatures. Creatures that cost 1, 2, 3 mana are my favorite. So I'm struggling to see these cards winning the game for me, or bringing a lot of value. For 6 mana, like, you can easily, well, you would need 2 cards, but for the same mana, or less, if you have 2 cards, there's a lot of good creature removal that costs 2 mana. And there are a lot of good creatures with 3 attack, 3 defense, or 3 power and 3 toughness that cost 2 or 3 mana. But again, it's 2 cards instead of just 1, so you basically have 2 cards in 1. So maybe that's where the rating of 4.0 comes in. It's because of the value of the card. You basically have 2 in 1. But it's slow. The fact it's so slow, I do not like. I would prefer a quicker creature. So I have this creature again. We already looked at it before. Zombify, it seems too slow. 4 mana to get a creature back from the graveyard. Seems very slow. There are cards in the game that cost 1 mana. They are very overpowered. They are the best cards of that type that bring creatures back. Like Reanimate. 1 mana. So 4 mana is quite a lot. But probably best to cast a creature for 4 mana that does something cool than to get a creature back for that cost. Okay, this is not very important. Right now we are looking at creatures. It's the most important. Top priority is to get good creatures. And removal. Cards that remove the opponent's creatures is what we are focusing on right now. This one is so-so. 4 mana for a 4/4 actually in value kind of thing. Not that good. This one is okay, but it's very easily removed. And the Vibrant Idea effect that you can activate 1 time to draw 2 cards, it costs a lot of mana. So if you want to actually draw cards, you need to make sure you have 7 mana available to do it straight away. Otherwise, there's no point to pick these cards. It's just a 2 mana 2/1. It's not good. For 2 mana, you expect minimum 2/2, 2 attack, 2 defense, or 2 power, 2 toughness, or more. You can easily find a 2/3 or a 3/2 for that mana. Target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains indestructible until the end of the turn for 1 mana. I like this. For my type of decks, fast decks with low cost, quite good. Each opponent discards a card, and you summon a 1/1. So. High cost, 5 mana. I like this actually. This is a mana dork. A creature that can generate mana for you, and it has Death Touch as well. So if you just summon this creature and you don't even use it, your opponent will be careful to attack you. Sometimes they might have 2 or 3 creatures, and you only have this 1 creature, the Salamander, Noxious Newt, and they might not attack you because it has Death Touch. Even 1 damage will kill a creature. I like this a lot, and it's low cost. Okay. This is a 2 mana, a potential 2 mana removal, which is good. 2 mana is kind of where you want to be for removal. So my favorite card is actually this one, because it's low cost, and you will basically remove 1 opponent creature, because they will block, thinking that that creature is going to stay alive, and you use this as a response. I like it, but at the moment I need creatures. The highest rated card is this one here. I would love for someone to tell me, yes, pick that one, and you'll see why. Because right now, I cannot see it. 6 mana for a 3/3, and you remove 1 opponent's creature. I think 6 mana comes too late. At that point, if you are losing, your opponent is like 2 or 3 creatures more than you. So this card alone for 6 mana will not recover the game for you. If you are already winning, then this card allows you to snowball. If you already have 1 or 2 creatures more than your opponent, this guy enters, and you go for a swing with a lot of value. Because the opponent cannot stop you, just snowballing. But to recover the game, I cannot see why they rated this card so highly. I'll go with the mana dork for now. It could be the wrong choice, but it's my favorite right now. Kind of means I'm trying to go green. That could be a reason not to pick it, because we know that white seems to be the strongest color right now on this set. But we can go white and green, maybe? Might work. I think white and green is the standard winner of the latest event for this current set on the Pro Tour. I think it was green and white that won the event. Obviously, they have cards from other sets, not just this set. You could say that white needs black probably with this set, not green. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, guys. Right, so right now, I'm taking a quick look, an overall look, and I am focusing on creatures again. We need at least 15 or more. We got a colorless creature. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. I don't think we will have a lot of multicolored spells. We might have like 2 or 3 when we are finished with our deck. So this trigger might not trigger ever, guys. We might put this creature in play and we will get 0 benefit from the trigger. And at the end of the day, it's a 2 mana, 2/1. Very easy to remove. So we are looking at blue and red. Right now, we have white and green. It's still very early. We don't have to fixate on white and green right now, but I would like to fixate on white if I can, just because I know the best cards are white at the moment. This guy, 3 mana, decent stats, 4 toughness, will probably stay alive for a while. Flying vigilance, so you can... Any creature with flying is good, in draft especially. Quite often you play against players who have no response for flying. And even 1 damage every turn can win you the game. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, this creature gets more attack until the end of the turn. Okay. If I was going blue and red or Izzet, I would think about it. But at the moment, I don't want to... If I can help it, I will not deviate too much from white and green. Blue creature. Another reason why I don't want to pick this bird, by the way, it's because it's multicolored. If he was either red or blue, I would consider it a lot more. But being blue and red will really restrict my decisions if I want to pick this card, because I really need a blue and red deck, which might not happen. This card is not that great. 6 damage for 5 mana. Not great. Too slow and not a lot of damage for that type of mana. But a blue creature, so this one, compared to the bird, I am more serious about considering to pick this card for 2 reasons. One, it has better rating, 3.0 instead of 2.0. And 2, it only needs 1 color mana, blue, and then 2 of any color. So even if I go with white and green, I can splash. I can add 1 or 2 islands just to summon this card. If this card was that amazing, but it's probably not that amazing because it's just a common. It's not even a rare. When this creature enters, tap target creature and open controls, put a stun counter on it. So you get a creature out of the game basically for a couple of turns. Not that amazing, and it gets stronger if you cast instant or sorcery spells. This secondary spell I'm kinda ignoring. Opus, for 2 reasons. One, you only empower the creature until the end of the turn. I know that in the past, some decks, if they are built that way, you can take advantage of temporary power increases like prowess, but you need to build a deck just for that. If you have a draft deck with a bit of everything, you can ignore Opus and prowess in draft. You can basically ignore it. I don't rely on it at all, because it's very rare that you have the right cards at the right time. Take advantage of it. Another flying creature, 5 mana though, a lot of mana. But it is essentially a 5/6 for 5 mana, so that is quite good. And you can exile a card from a graveyard. Probably not as important. I don't think there's a lot of mechanics using a graveyard, but it's still nice to have. So I'm actually surprised this is it's only a 1.7 rating. You actually get good value for 5 mana. Flying, 3/4, and... Oh, actually, I was thinking it was 2 counters, +1/+1, but no, it's 1 counter. So it's essentially a 4/5 with flying. Not too bad, but it could be a bit slow. Destroy target creature. So I like this. 3 mana, not perfect. Ideally, removal should cost 2 mana. 3 mana is still good. And we got a high-rated card here, 3.5. Create 3/1/1 white rabbit creature tokens for 3 mana. So it's basically what you should get for 3 mana. It's 3 power, 3 defense, or 3 toughness for that amount of mana. Okay, this is a bounce card, so if you have any enter the battlefield effects, this could empower that, but I'm not sure if you will get any cards with that kind of effect. It's sorcery spell as well, it's not instant, so if this card was instant, it would be quite good, because basically you could save one of your creatures. If he was gonna die, you cast this and you save it, and it bounces back even stronger, but because it's sorcery speed, I cannot see that working, and I can see why the rating is quite low. I'll go for removal, guys, but it's black removal, so at the moment we have white, black, and green, so we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm happy to see some white and black. Oh, 4.0 rating here. 7 colorless mana, 6/6. Vigilance, Converge. Oh, this is the card that we were looking at earlier. The 17 lands website I've shared with you guys earlier. Is that the one? Oh, it's not the one. It looks similar. Together as one. When this creature enters, you may draw X cards, where X is the number of color mana spent to cast this spell. If you draw 1 or more cards this way, discard 2 cards. Okay, 7 mana, in my experience, I will not have 7 mana to play this card. The games probably end before that happens, so I'll kind of ignore it, even though it has a very high rating. I'm surprised about that. And this is one of those cards that will not change the game that much for you, because it's late stages. When you are able to cast this creature, the game is about to end, and it's not game-changing enough. You're gonna draw a lot of cards, you're gonna spend all your mana, so you cannot cast those cards, you're gonna have to wait another turn, and you summon 1/6/6, and you might be dealing with an opponent who has 3, 4, 5 creatures already. So it's not gonna be enough. Right, got a creature here. We are still focusing on creatures first. 4 mana, 4/2, and it summons a 1/1 if you pay the extra cost. So 4 mana, 4/2, the stats are not great. You exile a card from your graveyard after paying 2 additional mana. Well, it's quite good because if it's not removed, if your opponent lets you keep this card on the battlefield, you could easily have a small army of 1/1 tokens. There's no tap as well. So I'm actually liking this card quite a lot. Just because you don't have to tap it, you just need to spend the mana. So you can spend the mana on the next turn after you summon a 4 mana card. You have at least 4 mana, so you can summon 2 of these guys. And it's very easy to have cards on the graveyard to exile. Actually, I like this card. I think it's quite good. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. Creatures you control gain indestructible until the end of the turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Not bad. Only has 1.0 rating, and I can see why. It's very situational. You need to be ahead, and normally you need to think that you are always behind. In my opinion, if you want to build a good deck for draft, imagine that you are always behind and you are looking for cards to save you from a defeat. So it's gonna be rare that we're gonna have this card in our hand and we're gonna have more creatures than the opponent or enough creatures to make this work. So it's a 2 mana draw card, not too bad, and you get a creature out of the way for a couple of turns. I would prefer a removal. Card draw is great, but if you can give me a card for the same mana cost, 2 mana, that says destroy target creature, I prefer that any time of the day. This is not bad. Every time you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature, each opponent loses 1 life. So if the game is very even, if you and your opponent have kinda the same kind of cards, let's say you both have like 2 or 3 creatures and they're about the same power level, so you don't want to attack and they don't want to attack, like kind of a stalemate, this card could slowly kill your opponent. 2 mana 2/2, I like it. Just because, again, it's a 2 mana 2/2, you already got your value, and you got an extra added value of being able to chip your opponent's life points slowly. I'm divided between these 2 cards at the moment. One that can create a small army, or one which is lower cost, which I think at this stage is more important. I prefer to go lower cost than having a card with a better rating, actually, 3.5 rating, which can create a small army if unchecked quite easily as well. It's not hard to make this card very valuable in your game. But, I don't know, I'm very divided. The aggro player in me, who likes fast games, is telling me pick the lower cost card. This guy is not bad either. Again, 2 mana 2/2, more than anything else. I'm kinda ignoring the effect, because it just gives you life gain. In drafts, gaining life is not that important. Try to remove creatures if you can. I might pick this guy here, because it's quite powerful by itself, but I will be worried that my deck is going to be too slow, because I'm not picking enough low-cost cards. Another problem is that this guy is quite easy to remove. If it would be a 2/4 instead of a 4/2, I would like it even more, because I know he would be staying on the board quite easily if he had a bit more life or toughness. Cannot remember if on this set there are a lot of cards that deal 2 damage or not. I honestly cannot remember. Right, it might be the wrong decision, but I'm gonna go with 2 mana 2/2. It could easily be the wrong decision. Okay, 1 mana 1/1. This is like my favorite type of cards for the fast games we are hoping to get. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Just absolutely perfect. This is my type of card. Gets bigger almost every turn, and you can play it on turn 1 to apply pressure straight away. 4 mana 3/4, ward, not bad. And you can summon an elemental for 5 mana. Can even ignore the elemental. This guy will probably trade or get removed before that happens, I would imagine. But he has ward too, so... Actually, not bad value. Okay, this guy is similar. More mana. 3/3, 3 mana. It's similar to this one here, but this one is 1 mana, which I prefer. I prefer to have more cards of 1 mana than one big card of higher mana. Because it's... Probably... It's more common to have removal that removes 1 creature than mass removal, especially in drafts. You might play a whole draft tournament without seeing a single mass removal card throughout your games. That can easily happen, because they are not very common. When people see them, they will pick them, but it doesn't mean that they will draw them. For aggro, this could be great, but because it's draft, it's very unlikely you will face opponents that are playing control and just keeping cards on their hand all the time. Almost everyone just plays fast games. That's probably why it has a 0 rating, but For a red-white aggro deck, this card could be great. If you're playing against control, as soon as you run out of cards, you play this. It's almost like a Wheel of Fortune. It keeps your steam going a little bit longer to apply pressure. 3 mana to 3. Life gain is going to be hard to get. So I'm kind of ignoring the effect that gives him more power. I know it's going to be hard to get it. A Mana Stone. 3 mana, it's not too bad. Normally the best Mana Stones cost around 2 mana. If you play Commander, you'll think about Signets. Cost normally 2 mana. But 3 mana, add 1 mana of any color, it's not bad. Then you can also gain 2 life. But you need to cast another card to gain 2 life. It's not bad. Kinda like this, but this card, in my opinion, is the strongest of the bunch. Okay, so we got a few creatures here. The highest rated creature are these two here. Oh, actually I got 3 of them with a rating of 3. So this guy, 2 mana, 0/4, can create treasure tokens, which is basically give you extra mana to cast stuff. So we can say this guy is a mana dork. But it's blue and red, and I haven't picked any blue or red yet, so I think it's too late to go blue and red. And the Wild Idea Sorcery, it's 5 mana. You will probably not use it, because it's so much mana. Allows you to go and fetch a card. It's good effect. Tutors are always good, especially for combos, but not on this format, I don't think. Draw 2 cards, probably not. This guy has a very low rating. Oh yeah, I've seen that guy before. 5 mana, 3/3 flying. When this creature enters, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Very, very poor. For 5 mana, I want at least a 5/5 or 5/6. This comes too late. You basically pass your turn, because you use 5 mana, that's all you can do. And you summon a 3/3. That doesn't do much at all. Really bad card. If I go green and blue, this could help, but I'm not going green and blue at the moment. Okay, some card draw. Not amazing. Mana Dork I like. So all the creatures are okay. At the moment I have some white, mostly black. My creatures are black, so it looks like I'm going to go black. And I got this green creature as well, so it looks like I could go green and black. Even though white is probably the best color in the set, green and black can work. Can be a good deck. This card is amazing, but it's red. I might go with 1 more of these and potentially think of going green and black. Seems to be the best pick. Okay, 2 mana to draw a card and then draw another card later for 2 mana again. Okay, but it's blue. If I go black and green, this could be good. Target player discards 2 cards, put up to 1 land card, discard this way into the battlefield tapped under your control. So this kinda makes them not want to discard a land. And normally, when you force a player to discard something, the first thing they discard is a land. So it's a interesting, very interesting card. Okay, 4 mana, 3/3, first strike, it's not too bad. And then you can cast Foreign Favor once. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains fly until the end of the turn. Not too bad because of the first strike might mean you can apply some pressure, but it's 4 mana. So at 4 mana, you would expect your opponent to have a good response for this. Not too bad. Mana Dork. I can only use the mana on instant and sorcery spells. This I like. 1 mana drops are my favorite to apply the pressure early on, and you get Death Touch as well. You can empower the creature for the late game. I like that a lot. I think I'm gonna go with that. Sleight of hand, 1 mana, look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the other on the bottom of your library. Yeah, that's quite good. For 1 mana, that's really good. Basically get to scry and draw a card. For 1 mana, it's quite good value. But it's blue. At the moment, we are not going blue. We could still change our minds, but I'm focusing on creatures right now. Okay, guy that gets stronger the more spells you cast for 2 mana. I already have one of those, similar one, for 1 mana. So that is not bad, actually. I like that card, but are we going blue? So we got 1 damage here. I'm actually happy I got to see this card, because I was asking myself, are there many cards that deal 2 damage in this set? And this is one of them. Dealing 2 damage, it's very common in Magic. That's why a creature I was about to pick earlier, and I didn't, had 2 life or 2 toughness. I was a bit like, are you gonna get removed very easily? Okay, so from this bunch, I'm inclined to pick the highest rated card. So, ideally I want green, but this guy, I don't know. X mana, knowing that most games end on turn 5 or 6. So you're gonna have about 6 mana, so it's gonna be a 5/5 for 6 mana. Which is not great. For 6 mana, you want a 6/6 or a 6/7. These days, 6/7 for 6 mana is expected. And then you get to Surveil 2. Okay, but not amazing. If I use it early game, so if I only have 2 mana and I don't have anything else to play, I'll play these cards. I'll get a 1/1 for 2 mana and Surveil 2. Not bad, but not game breaking. So I'll pick these cards. I'm not sure if I will go blue. I might not. But even if I'm just stopping someone from picking a good card, that's another reason in draft to pick something good, even if you don't use it yourself. Again, this is only a quick draft, so what I've just said doesn't really matter, because I'm not drafting against real players. I'm drafting against bots, against a computer. But then, after my deck is ready, I'll play against real players. A nice alternative to the real thing, because it gives you more time, especially if you are new or coming back to the game like me. Gives you more time to read everything properly. So I don't really have to pick it unless I want to go blue. I do not want to go blue, I don't think. I'm looking like black, green, or white. Opponent discards a card for 2 mana. Not too bad. Normally you want to force them to discard a card for 1 mana, but 2 mana is not too bad. And you summon a 1/1 black and green pest token that gives you life gain. Because of the deck I'm making, I think this is better than that. Again, I don't think most games will go to the end game. I will not have more than 6-7 mana tops. I don't think these will be game breaking. Especially if I'm about to lose the game for that much mana, I would prefer to have a board wipe for that much mana. I can come back to the game if I'm losing. Okay, still looking at creatures. We don't have any good creatures. But a few green spells. It's not bad. 2 mana instant, so we can surprise an opponent. If they block one of our creatures, we can empower it and give it +2/+4, so we could get a positive trade because of these cards. Or this one here, 2 mana, and you look at the top 4 cards of your library, and then you can pick a creature or land and put it on your hand. For 2 mana, it's not bad. If you gain life, it's 2 creatures or 2 lands, even better. I think I'll go with this one. Because this one gives me a new creature. This one could save a creature if I already have one on the board. So it's more likely that I do not have creatures and I need a creature. I think this one is more powerful in this case. I think I'll pick this one. This one here, each opponent sacrifices an artifact of their choice. In this set, I don't think there are that many good artifacts. There's only like 2 or 3 good artifacts. So I think most opponents I will play will not have any artifacts, if I'm honest with you. Or each opponent sacrifices an enchantment. Again, I haven't seen that many good enchantments this set. Or option 3, each opponent sacrifices a creature with flying of their choice. Better. For 1 mana, it's better. But will they have a creature with flying when I have this on my hand? And it is sorcery speed, not even instant. 1 mana, it's good. So I'm thinking about flying creatures. At the moment, I do not have a response. Because I don't have any flying creatures myself. Maybe for that reason, it could be the best pick. But I can see myself having this card from turn 1 and ending a game without being able to use it. Flying creatures are very, very common. People will try to build decks with flying creatures, but not everyone will. I think I'll just stick with this. I think I'll search for creatures or lands in my deck, and I'll have to think about flying creatures later on. How do I deal with it? I might need some reach. Zombify, a bit too slow if you ask me. This card is only good if you self-mill. You have a strategy where you put your library card in your graveyard, it could be good, but we are not doing that. Not using blue. Because we are going green, I might actually pick this card here. It's not great. 3 mana, 4/2. I mean, if it is unchecked and I can remove my opponent's cards from the game, can apply really good pressure. But I would prefer a 1 mana 2/1 rather than a 3 mana 4/2. Becomes a bit late. Will use all my mana on turn 3, and my opponent are probably going to remove it anyway. We'll see. Cool sound. Okay, bounce creature, blue and red, or another green card. We'll go with the green card, or we can pick a 2 mana 2/1. Again, not great, but it might put more pressure early on, which I like. This is sorcery speed. If this card would be an instant, I would be more inclined to pick it. But you get a card draw as well. Not perfect. It's only until the end of the turn, so I might pick this card just for the card draw. I do not like this card because I'm pretty sure I will not have enough multicolored spells to make this creature stronger. Oh, it's a tricky one. Again, if this card was instant, I would pick it straight away. But at the moment I'm thinking I might actually need creatures. I might not have enough. I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 creatures. I need 15. At least. So I'll pick the creature there, even though it's not a fantastic creature. No brainer. I don't think I'm doing white anymore. I'm just gonna pick the green cards. I can actually remove 1 creature for 3 mana. Not too bad. Ending this first round of picks. Okay, second round of picks. Got that guy again. Again, very high rating. I'm surprised about. 4.0 rating. But 7 mana 6/6, that does not clear the board for you. Just draw some cards. I think that's comes too late in the game. It would be better if it would cost half the mana, had half the stats, and would give you some cards as well. Destroy target creature or enchantment and opponent controls. Good. You lose life equal to that permanent's mana value. That's good for 2 mana. Really good. I like it. Okay, got reds. Red and blue. Kind of ignoring that now. I think it's too late. Green one here. When this creature enters, you gain 1 life. You can ignore that line. Life gain is not that important. This creature gets +2/+2 until the end of the turn. Okay, so it's a 2 mana 2/2. That's already good. And then on the following turn, you can make it a 4/4. Till the end of the turn. Not bad. You can apply a lot of pressure with this card here. Early on. I like it. Destroy target artifact or creature. So probably a creature. So remove a creature for 3 mana. Not too bad. I got 2 mana removal, 3 mana removal, and a good creature as well. Some very good picks here. I think I will go for removal at 2 mana. Just for the tempo. I can basically, for 2 mana, quite often you can remove a creature and summon a creature. Which then gives you a nice advantage. It's sorcery speed, it's not instant, so not perfect, but still quite good. The life loss I'm not too bothered about. And then if these cards come back around and either that card, 3 mana creature removal, or this card, 2 mana 2/2, which gets stronger, come back, I'll pick them as well. I got a mythic here. Create X 1/1 green forest dryad land creature tokens. So I'm thinking about early stages. So let's say on turn 4 or turn 5, I'm ready to cast this. Turn 5 would be 3. They come in, they are sick, they have summoning sickness, so I cannot add mana as soon as they come in. So I basically pass my turn to summon 3 1/1s on turn 5. That is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Even though it's a mythic card, I might not pick it. This creature enters with a number of stun counters on it equal to 3 minus X. If X is 2 or less, it enters tapped. Okay, so if I summon this creature on turn 1, because you can pay 0. So turn 1, you summon a 6/6, which sounds great. Then this creature enters with a number of stun counters on it equal to 3 minus X. So on turn 1, you just need to wait 3 turns to get a 6/6. So on turn 4, you get a 6/6. That's insane, right? This card alone could win games. The only thing missing is trample. It would be fantastic. I think I'll pick it just to summon it, hopefully on turn 1. So good. Creature removal, 3 mana, good as well. +1/+0. And card draw, so. Same card again, 2 mana 2/2, which can get bigger. 1 mana 1/1 Death Touch, I love it. Quite a few good cards here. I hope they come back to me. So we'll pick the 1 mana 6/6, which is ready to play the game on turn 4. Sounds good to me. And let's hope a few of these cards come back. That is a cool sound. Big beast sound. Right, I think at this point it's safe to say I will go green and black. I don't think there's any other way, because I'm too deep now. If I was drafting against real players, I would still consider to pick other colors, just to deny good picks for other players. But at this point, because I'm playing against bots, or picking it against bots before I play against real players, I'll only focus on black and green. I will not look at anything else. And right now, I can see a creature, 5 mana. Trample, Reach. Only a 2/2 for 5 mana. Well, Converge. This creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it. So I'll probably spend only 2 colors, green and black. That would be a 4/4 Trample Reach. It's good, but it's not amazing. For 5 mana as well. At that point in time, you probably want a board wipe, or you want to remove a creature and summon a creature, rather than just summoning an average. Well, it's a good creature, but it's not going to change the game. I'm looking at this 2 mana 2/2 to apply pressure early on the game, or a creature removal for 3 mana. 3 mana, return 2 creatures to your hand, not to the battlefield, to your hand. Not good enough, I'm afraid. So it's either 2 mana 2/2, which gets stronger, or 3 mana creature removal. So how many creatures do I have? Looking at the stats for my deck so far. Okay, 9 creatures so far. I need 15 minimum. I need more creatures. So I will focus on creatures for now. Okay. Just looking at green and black. This is not a great creature. Well, it can deal with flying creatures. I haven't got a lot. I don't have any creatures that fly. And no creatures with reach at the moment. So it's actually quite important that I think of a solution. This can be a solution for 4 mana. A bit slow, but I love giant growth as well. You can surprise your opponent and get a positive trade because of that card. I love it. This card could be good. Nice stats, 5 mana, 6 toughness is not bad. And for 1 mana, it's a sorcery, not an instant. So you cannot surprise anyone with it. So for 1 mana, you can give +2 attack power to a creature. And Death Touch. Not bad. If it was instant, it would be a great card. Because you could pick which creature you want to really destroy with Death Touch. But because it's a sorcery, not instant, you basically let your opponent pick which card they want to sacrifice, if they want to sacrifice a creature. They block you. I think I'll go for Giant Growth just to put pressure early on. I could win the game with this card as well. If it doesn't block a creature and he only has 3 life or 4 life left, I could win the game with it. 1 mana, so I'm definitely going to use it. 4 mana, I'm not sure if I will use it. I probably will. I'll pick it if it comes back around. Probably the wrong choice there, because I really need something to deal with creatures with flying. I haven't got anything at the moment. I could pick this one here, just because of that. 5 mana, it's too much mana, so I'll probably will... Even if I pick these cards, I still might struggle to stop any flyers, because it's only a 3/3 for 5 mana. Really bad card. This one here. 6 mana, 5/4, not great. But it can win the game on the late stages. How many cards do I have that actually target creature? 1, 2, only 2 so far. 3, 4. I only have 4 cards that would trigger this guy's ability. It's not a lot. And I'm already halfway through my choices. I only have a few... Well, I will end with 14, 28... 45 cards, maybe? 45 cards in total on a draft. A little bit more than that. So one pack is 14 cards. 14 times 3, right? 42 cards. There's a sideboard as well, so I'm guessing... Oh, it's pick pack 2. So, okay, I'll pick 5 more, so I will have 23 plus another 14, right? I thought I would end with like 45 cards or more, but maybe I'm wrong. At the moment, I have 18 cards picked already. I'm around halfway through, and I don't have enough cards that trigger this ability. So I might pick this guy for nothing. And to have value on this guy, I need to at least trigger the ability 2 or 3 times. Another thing is, he will definitely get removed. 100% this guy will come in, and my opponent will want to remove it as a priority. So 6 mana, I need to have a card in my hand to use together at the same time as soon as I summon this guy, and it's already costing me 6 mana, so I need like 7 or 8 or 9 mana to use this card. It's too much. But I don't have any good options. I could pick this guy, but again, it's not a good response for flyers. For 5 mana 3/3, I might summon it just to save myself for 1 additional turn to block 1 flying creature, and it will just die. Just so I don't take the damage. But at the moment, it might be the best option. I'll pick this guy here, even if I don't use it very well. And I'll keep looking for responses to flyers. I still do not have one. 4 mana for 2. Again, this guy could get easily removed, but you can raise dead. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. For 1 mana, it's not bad. So I will just make sure to summon this creature with 5 mana, so I activate the ability straight away before it potentially gets removed. There's the same card again. But I got okay green card here. I need more creatures. I think creatures are more important. I still don't have 15 creatures. So I'll pick the creature. Even though I'm not a big fan of a 4 mana 4/2. 2 life or 2 toughness is too low for a 4 drop. But I think I'll get some value. And I need creatures. I need 15 at least. I only have 12 at the moment. Otherwise, I would pick 1 more of these. I already have 1. Look for a creature or a land in my graveyard, in my library. Quite good as well, you know. But yeah, I need to fix my creature problem first. Think about everything else after. Right, so here I'm ignoring everything that is not green or black at this point in time. There's a colorless one here. Target creature becomes prepared when it enters or unprepared. Okay, 4 mana 3/4. Not bad, not too bad stats. I'm not sure if I would be able to use the combo. Unlikely that I can use the combo, but it could happen. And then I got another library search for creatures or lands. It just costs more mana for more cards in total. 2 instead of 1. Or 1 mana, +1/+1, and draw a card. I'm inclined to pick this 1 mana card. Because at the moment, my curve is not bad. I cannot see that, but I got 8 2-drops, 5 1-drops, and 3 3-drops. But it's not perfect still. I like more aggressive decks. Might go for a library search here. Problem is that with this card, I'm probably just passing my turn. At 4 mana, turn 4, I will cast this, and I will do nothing else. I will have a card or 2 cards on my hand to play on the next turn, but for 1 turn, I do nothing basically. Might just go for a card draw. This is basically a deck thinner, making my deck smaller, which can be a good thing. 1 mana, card draw, can kind of ignore the rest. This guy here, will I use a 4-drop? 3/4? Probably use it, to be fair. I'm kind of ignoring the effect because I might not be able to use it. 4 mana, 3/4. Still need at least 2 or 3 more creatures for my deck. It shouldn't be too hard to get. I'll probably find creatures that are better than this one, and I need something to deal with flying still. So I'll go with the deck thinner, I guess. 1 mana, draw a card. Just to make my deck faster, I guess. Okay, we got the 2 mana drop, 2/2, that gets bigger. Nice early pressure. And another one, that's good. Or I can go for this. +1/+0 to my creatures, and I draw some cards. I prefer the 2 mana drop, 2/2. I'll pick the black card, because I'm not going with blue. But doesn't mean that this card is amazing. It could be okay. 3 mana. Return 2 creatures from the graveyard to my hand, okay. And finally something to deal with flyers. I'm so glad this card was not picked. So there's a rich card here to deal with the flyers. Doesn't really matter what I pick here now. Okay, I think this is the final pack. Final round of picks. This is, I think, one of the best cards in the set. But I'm not going with blue and red. But it's a really good card. Just the first line of the card is enough to say it's good. 3 mana, 3/3, wards, and haste, which means it can attack on as soon as it's summoned. It's already a good card. But then you can also increase its stats every time you cast. Okay, 1 mana, target creature gets -1/-1. I actually like this a lot for early game pressure. Or you can cycle it if you don't want it. That's actually quite good. Okay, 3 mana, 3/3. Creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on them have trample. Okay, it's so. Pay 5 mana. And you summon a green-blue creature with X +1/+1 counters on it, where X is the number of differently named lands you control. I do not have a lot of differently named lands. I'll probably only have 2. So for 5 mana, I will summon a 2/2 with trample. Not very good. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 black and green pest creature that gains you life. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died under your control this turn, draw a card. It's not bad. You can even summon this creature after combat, and as long as something died, you'll still get the card draw. It's a good creature, you know, and it has a high rating, 4.0 rating. It's good. Not bad at all. Can keep the momentum going as well for you if you are applying the pressure. Ooh, there's a nice land here for my deck because I'm using black and green. I don't think I will pick the lands. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may draw a card. Likely. Could happen. Infusion, this creature gets +2 attack as long as you gain life this turn. Very unlikely as well. 5 mana, 4/5. It's so-so. Remove a creature for 4 mana. It's a bit too much mana, but removal is always good. But I prefer this one, I think, to apply early game pressure. It's in as well, so if anything survives an attack with 1 life, I can finish the job. I like this one a lot as well. I'll actually pick this one because it can allow me to be very aggressive. Just sacrifice, apply the pressure, sacrifice my creatures attacking, and keep drawing cards. I'll pick this one for now, but I really want this one as well. I hope nobody will pick it. Ooh, 5.0 rating on this mythic. That's amazing. 3 mana, all creatures get -2/-2 until the end of the turn. It's basically a board wipe. For 3 mana, it's insane. And you can use it to finish the job after you attack your opponent. Let's say you attack with 3 or 4 creatures. They block you with 3 or 4 creatures. They think they will have a better trade. You can finish the job and just wipe them with this. And it's 3 mana, so after this you can still summon new creatures, which will put you ahead. It's a really good card. I like it a lot. I might pick it. And a 4.0 card as well. Wow. As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card or pay 3 life. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Yeah, it's good. It's a good card. I will lose 3 life, no problem. This card enters prepared. Exile a creature card from a graveyard. It becomes prepared again. So you pay 1 mana to summon creatures. 1/1 creatures. It's a 4 mana drop, 3/4. It's really, really good. Card is amazing. Wow, so many good cards. What the hell? And I also got creature removal available here. This pick right here is absolutely insane. I want at least 4 cards. There's another creature, potential creature removal here as well. Easily get 5 cards. Fuck. I'll go with the board wipe. But I really hope cards I like will get back to me. Okay, just looking at green and black at the moment. Creature here. Oh yeah, I got one of these. I could get another one. There's a land fetch as well. Could be good, especially on turn 1. This is a good card to play if you cannot play anything else. Destroy artifact you can kind of ignore on this set. 4 damage to creature with flying. Could be okay. I only have 1 response to a creature with flying at the moment, which could be a mistake. I got a bit of creature removal, like general creature removal. I got a little bit of it. Or do I? But 1... 2... Man, I only have 2 cards that remove a creature. That is super low. At least twice as many, I would say. So I'm still looking for creature removal right now. I got 15... Oh, I got plenty of creatures now. So I really should focus on removing creatures. And right now, I could go with this one here. Target creature you control gets +0/+10 until the end of the turn. It fights another creature. Will I always have a creature alive to use this? Maybe not. And not all my creatures have a high attack anyway, or power. Most of my creatures have low power. Well, I have a 4/2 here, but it's hard to cast it and keep it alive. So I might not be able to use this very well. This is the best removal right now. 2 mana. Deal 4 damage to a creature with flying. I don't like this card a lot. I prefer 2 mana and basically destroy any creature you wish. I would prefer that a lot more. But I haven't got enough removal, so I'll have to pick it. Okay, big creature here. 4 mana, 7/6. Wow. Trample Ward. Card a card. Infusion. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice a permanent unless you gain life this turn. This is an absolutely fantastic card. Especially if you have a way to always gain life. Which these sets is kind of easy. There's a lot of life steal and stuff like that. But I might not have enough cards that do that. So I would need to sacrifice a permanent. I could sacrifice a land. So I can summon this on turn 4 for 4 mana. 7/6, trample. Absolutely amazing. And then I just keep sacrificing lands to keep this guy alive. It's amazing, right? The amount of pressure, turn 4. If he does not get removed, anyway. Right, I also have a 1 mana 1/1 Death Touch, which I love, but I think I got another one of those creatures with reach to deal with flyers. Very important. But I think there's no way I can say no to this guy. This guy is amazing. I misread this card earlier. I thought you could exile any card to summon stuff. 1/1 flying creatures. But actually it says exile these cards. So when this card dies, you can summon a 1/1 flying thing. This card is not as good as I thought it was. Search your library for a basic land card, put it in the battlefield, tapped, then shuffle. Nice ramp. Shared roots. Very nice ramp. 3 mana 3/2. Pay 1 mana. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Not too bad. So we could say by itself it's a 4 mana 4/3. So. I think I'll go with ramp. I got enough creatures now. I got more than enough creatures. I might want to ramp. Ramp is good when you have a lot of creatures that cost a lot of mana. I tried to keep my mana cost low with early game creatures. And I've got quite a few, to be fair. I've got a lot of them. So maybe I do not need the ramp. I need removal. I need to deal with flying creatures. So maybe I'll have to go for these cards. Even though ramping is probably better in general. I might need to go with this card to deal with flyers. Okay, what's this? Target creature you control gains X proof until the end of the turn. Create a royal roll token attached to that creature. So that creature will get +1/+1 and wards for 1 mana. bad. 4 mana, 4/4, Vigilance Rich. To deal with flying creatures, I might need to pick this guy. When this creature enters, put 2+1/+1 counters on it if you gain life this turn. I probably won't. It can happen. But even a 4/4 with Reach and Vigilance, it's quite good. So I might need to go with this guy here. Right now, I do not have a lot of flying creatures. Okay, quite an easy decision here. I have 1 black spell or 1 green creature. 3 mana, it could apply some pressure. It also triggers life gain. And I have a few cards that will benefit from it. But I think for the 3 mana drop, it's too easy to remove this creature. So I might summon it and not do much with it. Unless I just suicide the creature attacking for no reason, just for a trigger. So 3 mana for a trigger, it's a high cost. I might just go with 2 mana and force the opponent to discard a card and summon a 1/1. It's not great either. I would prefer removal, but looks like it's the best thing I can pick from here. Can have a 3rd mana dork. Only doing green and black, so it looks like it's gonna be that. I don't think this artifact is great. Oh, it's a mana stone. So I can either have a mana stone or a mana dork. Mana stones are faster. Oh no, actually it's a creature as well. The artifact creature. Okay, so 2 mana dorks. Discard another card with the same name. You reveal cards from your top of your library. So you reveal an instance or sorcery card. That card into your hand. It's not great. Creatures are normally more important. I'll go with a 1/2 2 mana drop. That does the mana benefit as well. I'm so happy they left this behind. I love this card to apply some pressure early game. Let's go with that. 1 mana, -1/-1. Might be great on turn 2 or even turn 1. Awesome card as well that was left behind. This card can potentially win the game by itself. You just keep summoning. And there's... How do you become prepared? Like, there's no cooldown. Like, when this card enters, as long as you have mana, you can keep summoning 1/1s non-stop. You don't have to tap the card or you don't have to prepare it again. You just need to exile a creature card from your graveyard. As long as you got creatures in your graveyard and mana, you can easily create an army. So this is basically, if you have an aggro deck, which we are trying to build, a low mana deck, it's basically a non-stop reanimate. Reanimate is an OP card. For 1 mana, you bring back a creature from your graveyard. It's basically, on an aggro deck, it's basically what this card does non-stop. So it's kinda overpowered. Okay, got that spell. I'm not sure if I will ever be able to use properly with my creatures, because they have very low attack or very low power. Or a 2 mana drop, 2/2. Probably I'll pick that for now. Keep the aggro going. 1 mana drop, 1/1 Death Touch. Yes, please. I could go for Reach, but I think I have enough solutions now against flyers. I got a spell or 2 to remove them, and I got at least two or three creatures now. So I think it should be enough. I'll go with the aggro theme. Okay, I do not have a single multicolored spell, I think. Or maybe I have one. I have more than one. I have... Wait, this is... So any spell. It could be a creature as well. Any spell at all. Okay. Well, 1, 2, 3. So if I pick this creature, I need to hope I will get one of those 3, which is very unlikely. So this is no good. I'll just go with this black creature. and another spell to deal with creatures with flying. Deal 4 damage to a creature with flying. That's really good. Keep it on my sideboard. Okay, so we end up with 58 cards. That's good. I wasn't sure about the exact number we end up with. That's really good. So, yeah. So that's okay, I guess. How do I make my deck now? Is this my deck? This is my deck, so how do I create a sideboard? Remove planes, remove anything not black or green, I need to remove. This guy I can remove as well. Right, I'm a bit confused right now. So is this my sideboard? Everything is black and green. Okay. I need more lands. 17 lands is ideal. Because my deck has a low mana cost, and I have mana dorks as well. How many? I got 3 mana dorks, so that's basically 3 lands I could potentially remove from the 17. I could potentially play with 14 lands, maybe. A bit risky. I might go with 15. I'll probably never go under 15. Really just want 40 cards, so I need to remove a few more cards here. Trying to remove the things I think will not work at all. Okay, this guy here, it reanimates a card as long as I target something. As long as I target a creature, enemies, or my own creatures. So how many cards do I have that actually target stuff? To know if I can count on him. I probably cannot count on him. Just look at my spells. How do I just look at my spells? There's an easy way to just say, show me my spells. 1, 2, 3, 4. Potentially 5. Don't know if I want to keep this in my deck. I want it on my sideboard. Don't know how I can make a sideboard. I might play against players that don't have flying creatures at all. I might not need a response in the first place. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 5 cards in the whole deck that could trigger this guy's ability. I don't think it's enough. I'll probably, on average, I'll probably use it once. It's 6 mana anyway, so he might get removed before I do anything with it. I'll remove him. I need to increase... Found a way to increase my lands. 17... No, not 17. But 15, I think 15 is okay. 15 lands. I got 45 cards in total. I need... to remove 4 more cards. Could remove this guy in case I'm not playing against flyers. Keep something in just in case. This guy, need to summon him with 5 mana. A bit much. I'll remove this card for now. Remove 3 more cards. There's something obvious. Yeah, this is not very good at all. 3 mana, 3/2. Okay, ideally, I want to remove cards with a high mana cost. I don't have that many at all. I could remove him. Thinking about removing this guy as well. This is good if I manage to remove every single creature early game and this guy is attacking alone. It's amazing. But there's no guarantees I can do that. If I summon this guy, the opponent has like 1 or 2 creatures that can kill it, there's almost no point to attack. I might end up not using it much at all. Not a big fan of this card either. 2 mana to get a 1/1 really. My opponent will probably just discard a land. Not a big fan. And also, it's a spell that does not target a creature. It says your opponent discards a card, so it doesn't trigger anything. Not that I have... Actually, I removed the card that needs that type of trigger. But anyway, if I put it back. Reason. So how many responses do I have? How many responses do I have to flyers right now? So I got 1 creature with reach, 1, 2, apart from creature removal, of course. Got 2 creatures that can respond. Not a lot. So if I find someone with lots of flying creatures, I'll have to go to my sideboard. I think it's this. I don't see anywhere in the game that just says sideboard. And I'll have to add these spells that remove flying creatures. But otherwise, I might be okay here. So my curve is quite good. It's a very aggressive deck. I got 18 creatures, 7 sorcery or instant spells, 7 1-drops, which is a lot, 10 2-drops, 4 3-drops, and 4 4-drops. So very, very fast deck, hopefully. Very low cost. And I'm playing with 15 lands instead of the normal 17. I'm guessing I could potentially remove 1 more land and go with 14. Just because I have mana dorks as well, 3 of them. But let's see how it goes with 15 lands. So guys, first game. Let's see if we can get a few wins here. At least 3 wins would be nice. Man, it takes me ages to put a deck together, but then again, I'm just learning the cards and everything else. Taking my time. Okay, not a bad start. I can play this card on turn 1, which is great. Play this one on turn 2. Just to draw another card. Hopefully get a swamp. This is nice. I'll keep this. I'll summon this guy. So on turn 4, I have a 6/6. That's insane. And on turn 4, I can summon a 7/6 as well, if I have the right mana. Just crazy. Oh, I do not have mana to do this yet. Let me try to draw a card. Just hoping for a swamp. Did not get a swamp, but I got a 2 mana drop for the next round. Okay, he got a 2 mana drop. Nice swamp. That's good. I can remove this guy, but he'll just return to the board, so there's no point. Can summon 2 creatures. One of them with Death Touch. Let's go. I can make this guy stronger as well until the end of the turn. I can make it a 2/2. Nice early game pressure. Ooh, a flyer. That could annoy me, but I got a creature to counter. Got 2 cards I can use. Destroy target creature. To just remove the flyer. Or I can just summon a creature with reach. The problem is that he's playing black and green as well. So he can easily remove these cards. So I might be forced to remove this guy here. So he creates a 1/1 creature when he enters. Yes, at the beginning of your end step, if you gain life this turn, return up to 1 target creature card with mana value X from or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Amazing card. So I think I'll just destroy it now. I will not attack actually. I'll just say no attacks. So, all right. Oh well. Yeah. Enough. Italian. Yeah, Bridge seems to be a proper place. Oh. It's not good. Yeah. Oh, someone saying hello? Mesa! I see you there, and that's him just saying hello. Hello! He is.
Know how to go in.
Jed is lost. Doesn't know how to go in. Lol. Mesa saying hello from Sweden. How's it going, Mesa? I will summon this guy first, I guess. Just to bait a removal. I'm hoping he's going to remove this guy. And then I will summon my stronger card. Will I attack? I will not attack here, I don't think. How's it going, Mesa? Long time no see. Indeed, brother. Indeed. I've been not playing much at all, Mesa. Sad face. Little tear. QQ. I've not been playing many video games because I've been playing this card game, Mesa. But in real life, quite a lot. Magic the Gathering. Okay, so this guy is attacking me. I can block with this guy. He doesn't have any mana. So this guy will just die. Oh, it's Menace. So I need 2 creatures to block him. I see. So cancel blocks. No blocks. I'll take 1 damage. No problem. Alright, so I managed to bait this card here. This card is out, which removed my other cards, which I was hoping he would do. And now, let's hope he has no response for my 7/6. I'm really hoping he has no response. So I will have to sacrifice 1 permanent. I'll just sacrifice a forest. Mesa, thought you became a dad or something else. We just came back from a holiday, but no. Not a dad. Not something that big. Something a little bit smaller than that. Just playing cards and going on holidays. Right, can I attack with my 7/6? He has 1, 2, 6, 8. He's got 8, but should be a good trade. He has 2 swamps available. That could be nasty if he plays a card that says this guy dies for no reason. I might attack with everything here and see what happens. If this guy dies, he's gonna take at least 2 cards with him. It's not perfect, this scenario. Guys, I might actually just play it slow. I might actually not attack. Because he has 2 cards on his hands. There might, with 2 swamps available, he might have a card that says, just kill this guy for no reason. Or keep this guy alive and kill my guy. I don't like that a lot. If I could attack with everything and have a positive outcome, I would. But if I attack with everything, I think I just lose everything. And he loses everything as well. I'll just wait. I'm gonna sacrifice another forest. Because this big guy needs food. Stay alive. Okay. Okay. I was trying to select a land to sacrifice, but actually I was just tapping it for mana. How are you, Mesa? Anyway. Has life been good, Mesa? Still playing World of Warcraft? Okay, what? So he's attacking with one guy. I might block like this. Actually, no, I will not block it. Because this guy can come back. Can pay mana just to get it back. So I'll say no blocks. I can take one damage, no problem. Nice! Okay, so I can remove a creature now. So I can attack with everything. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Okay, so I got this one that will trigger this guy. But this one is an instant cast, so I will try to surprise my opponent. I will attack first and use this after. Surprise him. So I will attack with everything. I will let him declare blockers first. Okay. And now, I will surprise him with -1/-1 on this guy. So this guy will die, and my guy stays alive. Because she gets more powerful as well. So he's forced to use something else. Oh, X-proof. Okay, so they both die. No, they will not both die. This guy will stay alive. So he outplayed me on this one. So he will stay alive. He's going to become a 3/3. And my guy will die, sadly. But he's going to take loads of damage. So that's okay. He will take a lot of damage. Mesa, I'm good. Yeah, of course. Never get away from that game. Good man, Mesa. Good man. Still playing Warrior? And what do you think, Mesa, of this new expansion, Midnight? I did not try it at all. I didn't buy it at the moment. I am not sure if I will. Man, I have almost no lands at all. My Tragedy Feaster is too hungry, eating all my lands. Oh, my turn, okay. I can destroy a creature, which is nice. I can destroy this guy and just attack. Nice. Let's do that. Or actually cancel, because I can attack maybe. I can just attack and see what he's gonna do. He's got 2 cards on his hand. I'll just attack and see what it does. This card is instant anyway. If it doesn't block, I will save this card in case he's gonna summon a bigger creature. The problem is that I will have to sacrifice another land at the end of this turn. But let's see what happens. So he's blocking with both, okay, that's fine. They still die. Ooh, okay. What's this? When you cast a spell, copy, okay. What is... I cannot read. Oh. Okay, he's making his creature bigger. A lot bigger, so I'll have to remove him. I'll remove this creature. So it doesn't matter if he gets bigger, he's gonna die anyway. Oh, he put 1 on each, okay. So my creature will die, but I can kill only 1 guy. So... how can I want to keep this guy alive and I want to kill this guy. 7 damage, 7 life. Okay. Wow, what a trade. Ooh, I can die now because of this flying guy. Okay, this is good. Another creature. It will summon a 1/1. Every time a creature dies, I can summon. I can draw a card. He's just trying to kill me with a flying creature now. That is so annoying. I'll have to attack with this guy here and keep this guy to block the little guy. He only needs 3 attacks. I have 8 life, 3 attacks, and I'm dead. I need to remove this flying guy quick. Oh, this guy gives me life. That's good. Now I'll draw a card because that guy died. He resummoned this card. He keeps coming back. Got another creature. Okay. Man, this is so annoying. I got 2 turns. I'll just summon all my creatures and hope I can put enough pressure to win. But it's gonna be hard, man. I cannot attack with this guy, because if I lose this guy will just keep coming back. There's no reason for me to attack. They will both die, but this guy will come back because you pay 2 mana and you put him back from the graveyard into the battlefield. So no attacks. Guys, I got 2 turns. I need to kill this flying guy. It's so annoying. No, I didn't get anything. I'm dead. Because of the flying guy. Oh no! Absolute disaster. That is it, guys. First game is lost. GG. That was a close game, though. Very close game. I had such a strong opener as well. I had 2 gigantic creatures at the start. But sadly, this guy we played had the right responses for it. Unlucky, guys, unlucky. The right cards at the right time. Right, let's see what we can do here. We got the same 1 mana drop card, 6/6, which is ready on turn 4. So this card alone is enough to say, yes, I will keep this hand. This is exactly what we did on the previous game, But my opponent had something on his hand to remove a 6/6 early on the game. That was so unlucky. Okay, so let's go with library search, I guess. Or I can just draw a card. I'll go with library search. I can pick one. I got a 3 and a 4 drop. Ready to go. Next turn, I'll probably summon this guy, right? On next turn or not? Maybe not. 3 mana on the next turn. I might just summon this guy, maybe. This guy needs to be removed. Or not. No. Okay. Whenever you cast a creature spell, that creature enters with an X additional +1/+1 counters on it. Okay, this guy needs to be removed. Quite annoying. Let's summon this guy here. I summon this guy instead. Maybe this guy instead might be better. I'm gonna have my 6/6 ready on the next turn, which is nice. Ooh, 5/4, okay, annoyingly, because of this guy. Right. Let's see, so I got giant growth, and +1/+1. Hopefully it's gonna be enough to remove this guy from the game. I want to use 2 black mana. Summon this guy. I want to attack with this little guy. Hopefully they will block. And I'll just make him bigger. No need to make him bigger at the moment. No. Just took the damage. That's okay. I can always block if he attacks. I'll just use one of these guys to block, make them bigger. This guy is still alive, which is annoying. I need to remove this card ASAP, because it's empowering all the other creatures that are summoned next to it. Bit annoying. Five now, that's annoying. Okay, I'll have to block with 2 cards. Why can I not block? I can block, right? Yes, I can block now. I just sacrifice this guy because I draw a card? No. Beginning of your end step, so it needs to be on my turn that something dies. I'll just block like that. Does anything else? It's a good trade for him, to be fair. Okay. He's empowering his guy, no problem. I will empower my guy as well. Which one? I'm not too sure. Makes a difference. Oh, he's removing this guy from play, so I'm going to empower that guy. The only option, I think. If I have enough power to kill him. So it looks like they'll just trade. They all die. At the moment, but there's still mana to be spent, annoyingly. Something can still happen. At the moment, they all trade. Okay, they trade. Not too bad. Now I got my big guy to put the pressure on. Ooh, I could have attacked first. If I attack, I gain life. This guy could have entered as a 6/6. That was silly. That was a misplay from me, because I'm getting life now. And if I summon this guy after combat, it would be a 6/6. That was a mistake. Whoops. I might still win the game, maybe. Let's see. Got the creature back, which is good. Big card again. At the moment, I think I want to remove and put the pressure on. I want to remove stuff from the game, so I'll hope this guy will block at least a 2/2, so I can use my AoE. AoE -2/-2, just to get rid of these two cards. Let's see if he blocks anything. Oh, he's trading directly. Okay. Doesn't want to bring this guy in. Okay, I'll just bring another big guy. This guy could be a 6/6. Man, that was a silly mistake. Silly, silly, silly. Seems to be mana floated. Right, I think I'll attack with everything again. Even if this guy blocks this guy, I can use my AoE -2/-2. Let's see what happens. Okay, he's trading, good. I will not have to use my AoE. My board wipe. Okay, let's see if he's got a response. That is annoying. We'll leave at least one more turn. Let me attack first. He might just block this guy here, which is annoying. But see. I hope he's gonna block the big guy. Yeah, he's blocking the big guy. He might empower this guy, which he did, yeah. But I can still use my AoE damage and summon my Mana Dork. So I'm still kinda ahead, not by a lot. It depends on what we draw now. Ooh, Surveil, good. Got rid of a land from the top deck. Nice. I got lands like crazy. I should have attacked. I'm regretting I didn't attack on the previous turn, because he could think I got something to empower my creature on my hand. Okay, finally something to play. We'll attack now. I hope he doesn't block. Because he knows I have something on my hands. He might be thinking, I will not block, yeah. I should have attacked on the previous turn as well. That was very silly. He could be down to 2 life. Macer is laughing at me. He's summoning a new creature here. Stronger than my creature, so I'm a bit worried. Need to get a good card now. Come on. Mesa, my friend, how is Midnight, the new expansion? Are you enjoying it? Not even sure if I will attack now. Maybe I should attack. Oh my god, only lands. Which is not good. I could attack, but I will give this guy a flying thing. And he's got untapped mana and 2 cards on his hands. So I cannot attack because they will probably make his creatures bigger than my creatures. So I cannot attack. I'm waiting. Oh, I'm waiting for a good card to save me. I say, yeah, it's a good expansion to be honest. Good. I'm not sure if I will try it, Mesa. I don't think I have enough time. That's the problem. I could play World of Warcraft, like tonight I could play 1 or 2 hours, but then maybe I could only play on the weekends. And you know, when you play World of Warcraft, you want to play a lot of hours. You want to play every day. Man, 3 lands in a row? And I'm only playing with 15 lands. 3, 6, 9. I got more than half my lands already in my hands. Or on the board. Again, I cannot attack because he's probably going to empower his creatures. I'm letting this guy recover with 3 life, man. A little bit annoying. Only has 1 card on his hand. But it's probably enough. Stop me. Need to wait for something good. I kinda need my AoE -2/-2 now. Annoyingly. I only have 1 and it's already used. Wait, a 0. Okay, new creature token. Put +1/+1 counters on it at the beginning of combat on your turn. Put a +1 counter on a creature you control. Okay. Is bad news. So he's gonna make his creatures bigger and bigger now. Woo, this is so bad, man. I'm sure he has something on his hand to make this guy bigger, you know? I wouldn't be surprised if this guy alone, if I use everything to block him, I wouldn't be surprised if he kills everything. I'll probably just take the damage. Oh, and he has vigilance as well. It does not tap. To attack. Very annoying. Man, how many more lands can I get? 3, 6, 10. 10 out of 15 lands. I only have 5 lands left in the deck. This is not great. Trouble in paradise. I'll very likely lose this game now. I think he has... Yeah, he has got a power-up on his hand. I thought so. I'll probably have to trade now. He has got no cards on his hand, but his creatures are getting stronger every round. I might have to trade this. If I let them get too big, I will not be able to stop him. Do not think I'm winning these guys. He was so close though. Now he's attacking in the air. I have nothing to stop him. Man, this land here with the Surveil, it's winning the game. He surveilled like 5 times already. Got rid of lands from the top of his deck. Hey, finally I can destroy something. I needed this card like 5 or 6 turns ago. This might be too late now. I'm hoping the guy is gonna put a counter on the same flying guy all the time. Man, another flyer. The beginning of your end step, if you gain life this turn, return up to 1 target creature with... Yeah, I'll have to remove this guy from the game. Otherwise, it's gonna keep summoning stuff from the graveyard. But I still think I lost the game. I don't think I have anything in my deck to respond to this. Too far behind now. Oh! This is lethal? 5, 10, 12. Almost lethal. 12, 13. 13 damage. Wow, more lands. What the hell? Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 lands out of 15. I got 4 lands left in the deck. 11 cards that could help me, maybe. I will not see them. GG's! Man, they were at 3 life. We still lost this. Feels bad, man. I made a very bad mistake, though. I summoned a 4/4 creature, which could be a 6/6. And that could potentially help me win the game. But really bad luck, though, with the lands. Wow, I got like 5 lands in a row, or 5 or 6 lands in a row. That is, like, mathematically, I have 15 lands in a 40 card deck. Mathematically, that's like not very likely happen. Get 5 or 6 lands in a row, it's like, wow. The game really wants you to have a bad time, to say the least. Right, have I got any cards that allow me to target creatures? I have this one here. Let's see. I was thinking about getting this guy first. Combo with this card, so it would be a 2-2, but I might want to save this card for a bigger creature later. Might be a bit of a waste. Okay, I got a lot of low mana drops, so I have an opportunity here to put on a lot of pressure on this guy. Got 3 mana. Target player discards 2 cards. Put up to 1 land discarded this way on your battlefield tapped. What will I discard? 2 cards. Okay. Maybe this one and this one. Okay, and this. Well, I don't have enough mana to summon my 3 mana guy. But I need my 3 mana guy. Okay, I'll discard the 1 mana guy. Not as strong as this guy here. Oh, but I only have swamps. What a mistake that was. I don't have any lands, so I made a mistake right now. Should have checked the lands that I have. The only thing I can do is use this it's actually a sorcery. I cannot even use this card on the opponent's turn. The sorceries I can only cast on my turn, not an instant. Mistakes were made. Should have discarded this guy here. I'm desperate for 1 forest. Okay, didn't play anything. That's good news. But I cannot play anything as well. Wow. Still haven't got a forest. Well, I forced a big removal on a small creature, so that's a small win. I would much rather be being able to summon stuff. That was a silly mistake. Good news is that I can still destroy a big creature. Hey, a forest! Amazing. Summon this guy here. It's probably gonna get removed, to be honest with you. Got so much mana. Might have been the wrong play, because this guy will probably get removed. I should have summoned something else before that to bait removal. Oh, not removed yet. That's good. Okay, I can actually use this guy's effect quite a lot. Wait. Oh, I made a mistake. You need to use the effect on your hand first. Okay. So that's how prepared works. Okay. Clicking the creature will prepare it. Using the illusion card on your hand uses the effect. So I did it the other way around. So I was a bit silly. Okay, I will attack. I'm hoping he's gonna trade. Because if anything dies, I can draw a card with this card here. I'll summon this guy after. If there's any trades. The block there. Gonna make this guy bigger. Probably. Yeah, makes him bigger. Resolve. Resolve. Ooh, this guy is gonna kill this guy. Okay. He got bigger. A little bit annoying. Summon this guy now. I'll draw a card. It's still not a good trade, but... oh well. Might still be able to put the pressure on. Got the same card as me. I'll have to remove this card, it seems. Okay. Move that. Probably summon a creature. I will attack with all my smallies, because they will keep the death touch, maybe. Get rid of this guy. I'll attack with my 3 small guys. I will get card draw if they die. Not gonna block. Okay. Down to 10. Summon a big guy here. Got a lot of cards. Hopefully it's all lands. Probably won't be lands, but... I made a mistake just because I didn't know how a mechanic worked, so... with my creature, well played. I could have one more pest. Oh, I can remove a creature, good. Let me do that first. Remove this guy. I can attack, no problem. Ooh. It's indestructible until the end of the turn. Well played. I will not be killing that. Teams. At least I forced him to use that card. I will attack with my 3 smallies, because if it trades, 2 of mine die, 1 of these dies, but it's still a good trade. I'm putting the pressure on. I'm gonna go down to 6. Down to 5, actually. Playing it very, very safely. I have no cards on my hand, which could be a problem. Guy's getting bigger. I can still put the pressure on as it stands. He has 2 cards and untapped mana. Summon a 2/2, okay. I need to make this guy bigger. Maybe keep the pressure on? Not sure. Let's see. Let me think. If I attack with 4, he's got 4 blockers. This guy is 4/4. Might block with a 1/1. This guy 4/2 is gonna block with one of these 2. Then he's just gonna block one of these guys with a big guy. But I cannot really attack now. One, two, three. Oh, yeah, I don't have a positive outcome at all. I will always lose if I attack. I'll have to wait. Hey, that is a very good card. Can summon an army. This guy. This guy's getting quite big, I'm surprised. And more land. Not ideal. I cannot attack, and this guy is gonna keep making... Oh, it doesn't have any more creatures on the graveyard. Okay, we cannot make any more pests. Good. We both have no cards. Is he gonna attack me? Let's see. If he attacks, it's probably bad for him. At the moment, the player who plays defensively has a better chance to get value from the trade. We are both just waiting for a good card. Come and save us. Oh, nice. Man, these guys are getting the right cards at the right time. Previous game was that nasty enchantment that made everything bigger on the late game. Now this guy's gonna get 3 cards. Really good. Don't think he's gonna attack. He's attacking. Okay. Probably want to trade here. Got 2 of my smallies. I'll get 2 damage, but... Oh, I see why, because you can probably get more pests, yeah, with this guy. I'm gonna prepare this guy now, yeah. I see what's happening. That was well played. It traded the big guy for 2 of my little guys, but now can summon more little guys, so that's a good trade. Annoyingly. Looks like we're gonna lose this again. Oh, tough luck, tough luck. Hard day at the office, guys. Okay, this is not bad. The potential board wipe. Sorcery speed. I cannot surprise my opponent. It was an instant. It would be nicer. I only have one forest. Okay, I have this guy here to use as a forest as well, so I can power up these two guys to get 2/4/4. I'll just have to wait for the opponent to attack, I guess. I got a death touch. Then find the right time to use a -2/-2. If I had this card like 5 turns ago, I could empower this guy to 4/4, and I would have been able to clear everything like 5 turns ago. Bit unlucky, only came now. Feels like I could have played this deck with even less lands, which is crazy to say. I'm playing with 15. I could probably play with 14 or 13. Make it proper fast. Okay, some pretty big guys here. Damn. I'm sure it's gonna attack now, right? We're gonna wait another turn, get even bigger. Attacking with a 2/2. Oh, just to use this guy, yeah, of course. I'll just power up one of my guys. But this guy is a token, so we'll just cease to exist. He just sacrificed the token for nothing. I think he wanted to use this guy. The token would go into the graveyard. He would prepare that guy, I think. Right, what do? I don't even know. I got my -2/-2. If I gain life, I can destroy everything. If I attack with this guy and use this, I destroy everything. But then I only have this guy to follow up. But I don't think I can wait, because I have 22 points of life. He's got 2 creatures with trample. Probably not enough to kill me. So I can use some stuff to block him, stay alive with very little life, and then use this. I just need to make sure this guy stays alive. But if this guy is removed... I have no way to get life. So I might need to attack now with this guy and use this. Because I'm scared that he's gonna remove this guy and then I cannot destroy all the creatures. I hope he's got like 2 lands on his hands, fingers crossed. I can get back in this game. We're gonna destroy absolutely everything, guys. Boom. Okay, let's see what 2 cards this guy... Well, 3 cards now. Let's see what 3 cards he has. Ooh! He can... Oh my god, I got more lands. Come on! The game needs to help me out. This guy will keep reviving stuff now. Oh, we can actually finish me with this guy alone. I need removal, come on! I need to destroy one more creature. I got a card on my hand, he doesn't know if it's a land. But it still attacks. Ah. Oh my god! Are you kidding me? I got 9 lands out of 15. There are 6 lands in the deck, 10 cards that could help me. Ooh, I'll just keep the lands in my hand just to bluff, just so he thinks, oh yeah, I can play something amazing. Come on, removal of some sort. 4/4, not bad. Could be a 6/6, but I have no way to gain life. And I don't think I want to wait. Might be too late if I wait. Okay, this is good. Really good. So I need to... How much money do I need to spend to summon this guy properly? So I think I can attack. I can attack because he doesn't know what I'm about to do. So I want to trade. Probably gonna let me go ahead, and he's gonna try to attack me as well. So I'm hoping he's gonna block my guy. He didn't. Okay. Now I can just... Do I play a forest? Okay, how many? So 3 minus X. So I need to pay 4 mana. Okay, that's fine. Well, a 6/6 now to put the pressure on. Oh, he forfeit the game! Yeah! What a recovery that was. Man, he had like 7 or 8 creatures. Some of them with 10 attack, 8 attack, trample. I had like 1/1s, 2/2s on my boards. And we still managed to win this game. What an epic match that was. And I learned from my mistake. I think I need less lands, guys. It's crazy, but I think I need to lower the lands from 15 to 14. Which is crazy. I'm getting land floated on a 15 land deck. I'm saying that. I'm sure I will remove 1 land. I want to add more removal if I can find removal. I don't think I have any spare. Or maybe damage to a flying creature. That could be good. 4 damage to a flying creature would be amazing. Okay, let's put that in. I'm sure I removed the land now, and now I'm going to be looking for lands every game. I'm going to have like 1 or 2 lands all game. That's the way, isn't it? That's always what happens. Okay. That is looking good. Man, that board wipe. Just so sweet, man. Withering Curse. As long as you gain life, and I had 1 creature on the board that would gain life when it attacks. Managed to get the trigger for the infusion. And kaboom! Board wipe. For 3 mana. A board wipe for 3 mana, it's really, really good. Oh, that was a tight game, guys. That was a very tight game. But it's getting quite late now. I might finish this draft session maybe tomorrow. I'm actually practicing because I want to go to London's Secret Lair. Secret Lair, I think it's just a Strixhaven. Secrets of Strixhaven, right? Or is it a Secret Lair event? I'm not even sure. Anyway, there's something in London. London. What's it called? Magic Spotlight Secrets, what it's called. So I'm hoping to join them on Friday for the sealed event, but I'm not yet confirmed. Not sure if I can go on Friday. I hope I can. So play online is a really good practice. So I'm hoping to play a lot this week to get ready for Friday. So I might log in the evenings. That will be, today's Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday I might log in. And then hopefully Friday going to London to have some fun. Loads of nerd stuff in London. That's the plan, guys. Right, I'm gonna get some rest for now. Getting quite late. Nice to see you guys. Lori Dekai and Mesa, thank you so much, guys, for stopping by, saying hello. Always an absolute pleasure to chat with you guys. How the hell can I remove the spam? MOD view? Which... Oh, that guy is already... Okay, so that guy has been removed, but not from my online things. So is that clear the chat? Online thing? Might be, but I'm not sure how to do it. I need to spend some time to see how to clear the chat. Bit of spam there. I'll have to look into it. Right, guys, I might be back tomorrow evening. Until then, take good care of yourselves. See ya.